Okay. Good day. I am Sean Scott, and I'm an MPhil PhD student attached to the University of the West Indies, and I'm also a teaching assistant. In response to a practical idea which could move the Caribbean forward, one of the biggest problems in the Caribbean is that we have a lack of ideas that necessary to to push innovation and competitiveness. And this could perhaps be as a result of our education system, in the sense that we have an education system where people are more, they are trained how to remember 50 pages of something and just spit it back out. But basically, what we want is people who could take something and create something out of nothing and apply it to other things. In other words, we want people who could be innovative in how they're thinking. So I believe that our education system needs to be revamped in the sense that this heavy concentration on common entrance, O-levels, A-levels, where people are just taught a whole set of things which they memorize, we could alter that and change it up significantly, especially in primary school, where perhaps we could teach them subjects that would give them a sense of identity, a sense of beingness, a sense of who they are. Teach them French, subjects like French and Spanish, which is essential since we have the Latin American as close by. And also, but basically our education system should be such that it shouldn't be geared towards passing exams, but creating good citizens then. So it should be tailor-made in such a way that they become innovative thinkers then, creative thinkers then, critical thinkers. And that is what I think that should be one of the first things that has to be done. And because out of ideas that come forth from people that enlightened and empower, we'll get all the things that people talk about: innovation, creativity, entrepreneurship, and obviously development. And we'll get better institutions, because when we have people that are creative thinkers and have a sense of identity, in a sense we are developing our informal institutions. And the development of the informal institutions would drive the formal institutions. And as what Douglas North said, without institutions, there are no hope for long-run economic growth. And obviously the development of both the formal and the informal institutions would help solve our governance issues and a lot of our issues. So therefore, education is the first step, and this obviously could be started easily and have to be started by the authorities, whoever they may be, if you want to call it the government. But that is one of the first, so that should be the first answer. The second, what am I doing? Well, essentially I'm a teaching assistant attached to the Department of Economics in the University of the West Indies. And when I lecture courses and tutor students, I essentially show them, okay, it's not about getting the answer and just spitting it back on the examination, but essentially, like for instance, economics, I would show them, I want you to think like an economist, speak like an economist, write like an economist then. In other words then, I show them the basics of what I believe is necessary for critical thinking, like asking questions, what, why, and how. And so in this little way, maybe I could do something, because if 2-3 students happen to remove and touch and take what I mean, we can have a multiplier effect that could affect many other people.